The Prisoner of Beauty didn't just premiere, it detonated. 100 million views in 5 hours, 500 million in 3 days. At the heart of this phenomenon, Liu Yuning, whose razor-sharp acting and molten chemistry with Zhang left viewers breathless. One may wonder, how did this once struggling young man become one of China's most sought-after stars in just a decade? We will find out now. Liu Yuning's journey began in an ordinary family in Dandong, northeast China's Liaoning province. Tragedy struck early when his father passed away at age 4, and after his mother remarried, he was raised by his grandparents. Growing up in a different circumstances, he faced frequent bullying, so much that he spent 2 years training in martial arts just to protect himself. Sadly, growing up does not make life any better. With a family needing income, his grandparents gave him a one-way ticket as a graduation gift to Guangdong to work at a restaurant apprentice. Those were tear-filled days. He often phoned home crying, but with no safety net to fall back on, the determined teenager had no choice but to push forward. To survive, he worked as a cook, a waiter, and even sold clothes in a boutique. At one point, he woke up at 3 a.m. to unload cargo at a seafood market. When he was at his lowest, he had just 2 yuan to his name, barely enough for 1 meal a day. At lunch, he'd slip away to some quiet corner, kill 40 minutes, then head back to work, telling his colleagues that he had already eaten. Yet, despite the hardships, his passion for music never wavered. When he received his first paycheck, 200 yuan, he immediately spent it on his very first guitar, and it was his very passion that slowly turned his fortunes around. In 2014, Liu formed the band Modern Brothers with friends and began live streaming covers of popular songs on the streets. Sometimes the marathon live could last for 10 hours. Initially, their audience was small, but through relentless daily practice, they refined their skills. By 2017, they had shifted to outdoors live streaming, where Liu's signature smoky voice meshed perfectly with the raw energy of the streets. Just as short videos and live streaming were taking off, Liu Yuning caught the wave and his career skyrocketed. The turning point came in 2018 when his cover of Tell the Truth went viral. The video garnered 8 million likes and his fanbase ballooned to 30 million, catapulting him into an overnight internet sensation. His sudden fame opened doors in the entertainment industry. He was invited to fame variety shows like Day Up and even landed offers to sing theme songs for TV dramas. But just as he stepped onto the professional stage, public opinion turned sharply against him and the backlash hit hard. In 2019, as a public voted challenger, Liu Yuning stepped onto the stage of I Am a Singer, a prestigious singing competition dominated by industry veterans. However, compared to seasoned singers, his skills fell short and unsurprisingly, he lost the challenge. The backlash was swift and brutal, with critics sneering and internet influencers no business sharing the stage with real artists. Yet instead of crumbling, Liu Yuning used the criticism as fuel. To prove he was more than just a viral fluke, he didn't retreat or make excuses. Instead, he publicly thanked the show and audience for the opportunity, openly acknowledging his vocal limitations. His response, graceful, sincere, and free of defensiveness, slowly diffused the controversy. From that moment on, he went all in on music, crafting his art. Subsequently, he released his debut solo album, 10, and went on to win Best New Male Artist multiple major music awards. The songs he sang for hot dramas like Word of Honor and Love Between Fairy and Devil became inescapable hits, prompting fans to joke, "You might skip Liu Yuning's dramas, but you'll never escape his voice. Those songs follow you like fate." But his voice is only half the story. What truly paved the way for Liu's success is his down-to-earth authenticity. Unlike stars who retreat behind fame's velvet rope, Liu, who began his career live streaming on the streets, still sticks to the 3-hour marathon live streams for fans, no matter how packed his schedule gets. That relentless dedication paired with his humility has forged an unshakable bond with his audience. There's no celebrity persona here, just raw, unfiltered charm. His live streams feel like hanging out with an old friend, full of effortless banter and inside jokes. That rare side-by-side connection has turned casual listeners into devoted fans. Some might assume he treats live streaming as mere publicity, but for Liu Yuning, it's far more. It's an indispensable daily ritual, a sacred commitment to his fans. A behind-the-scenes clip from The Prisoner of Beauty says it all. After plummeting from a 3-meter platform mid-stunt, his first words upon staggering up were, "Director, was that take good enough? I've got a live stream later." Unlike most celebrities from wealthy backgrounds, Liu Yuning is a genuine grassroots star. Speaking his mind comes naturally to him during live streams. If I weren't an entertainer, I could still make a living with my face. He once quipped during a live stream, and the conclusion comes from a true story. At 18, he worked as a sales assistant at a clothing store. One day, a female customer asked him to model a shirt she was buying for her boyfriend. When he emerged from the fitting room, her eyes lit up, and she immediately made the purchase. Just when he thought the transaction was complete, the customer returned days later for a refund after breaking up with her boyfriend. In the awkward moment that followed, she suddenly suggested, "Why don't I give you this shirt and you be my boyfriend instead?" Naturally, Leo politely declined. When netizens later pressed if he refused because she wasn't attractive enough, he chuckled and admitted she was average looking, but added, "Still, I admire her courage to shoot her shot." This kind of self-deprecating humor is exactly what endears him to fans. While steadily building his music career, he unexpectedly found opportunities in acting. The hot-blooded youth marked one of his early roles, where he played Wei Chongfeng, a charming rogue with a strong moral compass. Though his acting was still raw, his potential shone through. Then, in 2021, he took on the role of the stunt bodyguard Hao De in the long ballad. Standing at impressive 189 centimeters, his height became a major talking point, especially when paired with Lucy. Their striking height difference and undeniable on-screen chemistry naturally fueled discussions, giving his acting career a promising boost. Just as he appeared to be reaching new heights, controversy came knocking once again. In 2023, Leo took on his first leading role in A Journey to Love, but the show was met with fierce criticism, with his styling becoming a prime target for mockery. Some viewers went so far as to call him ugly, claiming they couldn't bear to watch. But rather than lash out, Leo quietly doubled down on improving his craft. Then came The Prisoner of Beauty this year. Before its premiere, the hashtag Leo Yuning, the ugly period drama actor, had already gone viral, amassing over 600 million views. Yet, as the story unfolded, the electric tension between Leo Yuning and Zhang Zuo's characters, shifting from enemies to lovers, completely stunned audiences. Leo's nuanced, emotionally precise performance made viewers forget about his looks, flipping public opinion overnight. His follower count surged to 20.56 million, gaining 550,000 new fans in just 19 days, solidifying his status as period drama's newest heartthrob. But even as he proved himself, critics dug up his past. Questions resurfaced about his previous marriage all over again, even though Leo confronted the scandal head-on during a live stream in 2023, confirming the marriage and clarifying the child was his ex-wife's with her current husband, not his. Troublemakers just refused to let it slide. This time, photos of his alleged ex-wife and the child were revealed and circulated widely online. Once again, he took it to the live stream, clarified everything, and apologized to her ex for the unwanted exposure caused by his fame. Then, his tone turned fierce to the troublemakers. "If you want to come at me directly. Leave innocent people out of it." He may not outshine the rest, but his integrity, honesty, and quiet strength will carve his path deeper and wider than flashier souls. While others may burn bright, he will go bigger and further. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Chinese Star Buzz. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Make sure to turn on the bell button for instant updates. We look forward to seeing you again soon.